Hey everybody, welcome to Shut Up and Pick. I'm Troy, and I appreciate you stopping by today. If you like instrument demos, you are in the right place, because that's what I enjoy doing, and I appreciate you checking us out. Today, as with most every other episode, we've got a super cool instrument, and this one's just a special guitar to me. I've had it since probably about 1997, 1998, the turn of the last century, right? Something like that. And as I always sort of joke, if you're into new shiny guitars, unfortunately this is not going to be one of those guitars. This is a 1942 Martin D-18. So, wartime guitar, built after the start of World War II, and that will tell us a lot of features. It is light as a feather, and we'll talk about why that is once we get to talking, but enough talking about it. Let's just hear what it sounds like. Let's shut up and pick. All right. Well, that's what it sounds like. Like I said, I usually don't name instruments, and as long as I've had this one, it probably should be named because it's really been part of the family. Just give you a little better look at it, It's got the wear and tear, and it's not 100% original. It is not a closet queen. It is not a under the bed condition kind of guitar. But you can see the tuning machines there. Of course, we'll start with that. Like I said, it's a 1942, so that was wartime, and they were rationing metal, right? So that's why you have. And these are not exactly the original knobs, just maybe a little bit after that. But these came with plastic knobs because they were trying to save metal. Another interesting thing too is why it's so light. This is the lightest guitar I've ever played, I've ever picked up anywhere, and most people have said the same thing. Granted, it's vintage, so it's nice. The wood's nice and dry, and that does make it very light, and it's mahogany, so it makes it very light, but it's lightly built as well. But the big thing is the truss rod. Most modern guitars have adjustable truss rods, but these would have normally had a metal rod in them. During the wartime, they put an ebony rod in the Martin guitars. So that's why this is even lighter. And one little trick I'll tell you if you're ever at a guitar show, and I learned it from my buddy Mr. Larry Wexer, is always keep a magnet on you, because you can put it to the back of the neck and see if it sticks or not. That'll let you know whether there's a metal rod in there or not, or whether it's ebony. But of course, with it being very light, that makes a lot of sense too. But I will say, it doesn't have a lot of bow in the neck. I mean, once again, this is something that my buddy Jeff Hostetter put back together for me when I got it. I used to work at a music store, and a guy came in. There was a crack all the way around this side, all the way around to the other side on the side. No back cracks and no top cracks at all. But you could see daylight through it. I could look inside and see the insides of the guitar, so it was a little scary. I think the bridge was coming off and that kind of stuff. So took it over to my buddy Jeff Hostetter back then and got him to redo it. The guy wanted to get it repaired at the music store I worked at, and at the store, the guy that owned the store didn't like vintage guitars. So he was an authorized Martin repair guy, but he just did not like messing with vintage guitars as far as buying and that kind of thing. And this guy wanted to possibly sell it, I think, but he wanted to get the repair work done. And the owner of the store said, well, he told this guy, well, it's in such bad shape, it is not going to be worth what you want to, the money you would put in it to repair it, it's not going to be worth that. So the guy sort of started going out the door, and I was like, hey, hang on a second. So I sort of followed him out the door and said I could take it up to my buddy Jeff and see if he'd be interested in what he might charge. And Jeff gave me the price to tell the guy, and the guy said, no, I'm not putting that kind of money in it. It was a good bit of money, and at the time I didn't necessarily know it was going to be worth it either or not, but I just knew it was an old Martin guitar, and I sure wanted an old Martin guitar. So the guy made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I said, yeah, I'll take it. So he decided he wasn't going to repair it, so I took it and got Jeff to repair it and put the money in it, and I'm really glad I did. It was a lot cheaper than they are going for these days, for sure. But it's been a good companion, and I've recorded I think my first two records with it, Southern Skies and Fox Hollow Memories, was both recorded with mostly this guitar. One track I maybe used the Gibson on, but this was my main recording guitar for a long time, and still is a lot of time. It really has that Tony Rice kind of sound. So there you go. That's what it sounds like. I appreciate you stopping in, and if you like us, I hope you'll subscribe and check out the music links below, and we'll see you next time on Shut Up and Pick.